Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we're going to be checking out Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Now I know that I normally do Oculus Rift gameplays and reviews, but I've been playing this game since it was released, so I figured I'd get some type of video up. Now I'm going to be talking about the things I like and dislike in this game, which by the way I really do like this game. It's one of the better Assassin's Creeds that I've played. I'm also going to be showing the white whale hunt, which is extremely hard, but I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started here, guys. Alright guys, for those of you that have played Assassin's Creed, a lot of this stuff is the same. They kept all the really cool stuff, and they did add a bunch of new features. As you can see, they still have the dancers, which I actually get for free now because I paid to upgrade my cove. It's kind of like a hideout. Get to that later, though. First thing I wanted to show is the menu you can pop up here on the right, which shows the chest and song sheets and everything you can collect, and tells you how many you need. And once you get them all, it puts a check, which is really great. It's a hell of a lot easier than what it was before, having to go through menus and see if you got the stuff or not. Another thing is actually the menu is a hell of a lot better than Assassin's Creed 3. It's a lot more organized. You've got all your ship upgrades here and your appearance upgrades, which there's quite a few of different ship upgrades, which is great. There's a bunch of different things you can customize your ship with for appearance wise. And you got your upgrades, your swords and pistols and your outfits. In the crafting system, it's a lot more streamlined, which is great. It makes it a lot easier. Your inventory, of course, your challenges, and your progress tracker. Now this is a lot better than it was before. It still has the same DNA sequence thing here. It's just a lot easier to replay missions if you missed an optional quest or something. It doesn't affect your storyline or anything, which is great. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys a couple of the fighting moves and stuff like that. They're pretty much the same as Assassin's Creed 3 and the other previous games, but there is some new moves which are pretty cool. Now, I haven't got that far into the story. I'm kind of a story hoard. A item hoard. I like to unlock everything when I get to a city. Anyway, now the first part of the game, it's probably about an hour worth of tutorial depending on how fast you run through it. It's kind of boring. It kind of sucks. I was really disappointed, but once that's over and the game unlocks and you get your battleship and everything, pirate ship, the game becomes really fun. Anyway, let's just go ahead and kill two of these guys. The animations look really cool in this.
No destaco por mi paciencia. Seguro que está borracho como una... Lárgate de aquí.
Freaking idiots. I guess they didn't see me kill them. They usually alert when you kill two of their friends right in front of them. Now this is the first city you start in. Well, you don't start in it, but this is the first city you unlock, which is pretty damn big. And it still has the viewpoints, which is really cool. But this time, whenever you unlock a viewpoint, it shows where the treasure chests are and stuff in that area. You don't have to buy anything to reveal them, which I liked a lot better than having to run to a shop and buy treasures or whatever it was called. I can't remember in Assassin's Creed 3. And you can actually zoom out from the city all the way out to the world map, which, as you can see, this is all the stuff I've unlocked. The yellow means that I've did everything within that city or town or island. These here I have not unlocked yet because I haven't got that far in the story. They're actually underwater things. I'm not sure how that works. I haven't checked it out. Now all this is undiscovered places, as you can see, which I'll show you in a minute what you have to do to unlock these areas. You do have to take these things out, which I'll get to in just a little bit. Go ahead and check out the pistol now, which is really cool, because I do have 4 of them, so you can just go freaking buck wild on these guys. And they're all dead. Alright, so the pirate ship is pretty much the same as it was on Assassin's Creed 3, with as far as steering and everything and shooting. But instead of selecting which weapon you're going to use, it changes depending on which way you're looking. So if you're looking this way, your side cannons will shoot, of course. And when you're looking forward, your chain cannons, can't remember the name for it, will shoot. And when you're looking behind you, you can actually drop barrels and then shoot those with your swivel cannon, which is really cool. And you have to have, you get a pirate crew, which is really freaking cool. Go over here and take these guys out. You can either recruit your crew or save them in different towns and stuff from being killed, and they'll join you. Now this one does have a mortar, which is freaking badass. This mortar like really screws them up. Go ahead and take out this small ship with the mortar. Now the mortar, you have to press I guess it's the back button or the L1 button. I'm not sure, I'm using the PS3 controller.
We're going to hit them!
Oh, I guess I should be paying attention.
Take the shot! Fire! Fire!
Now you do have 2 different ways to shoot your side cannons. You do have the one that aims, which you can aim left and right, which is great.
Here it comes! Steady now! Fire! Grapples and board us! Fire! Guns to planks!
So you do have to turn your ship, but there is a little bit of leeway in the aiming. Alright, now that I've disabled all these ships, you can either destroy them for, I think it's half the loot, if I just went ahead and destroyed them now, and you just pick up the floating loot, or you can board them and take the loot, which actually opens up a couple more options.
As much sail as you can!
Which these ships will stay like this for a while. I'm not sure if they disappear. Oh shit. Go ahead and board. Whoops. Alright, once you select the board button, you can use your swivel cannons or just go ahead and jump straight on. So I'm going to go ahead and take out a couple of these guys with the swivel. Here's another new feature, the rope swing, which is really cool. Now that me and my crew's on this ship, we're going to start taking these guys out. One thing I don't like is the optional quest do not show on the screen. You have to press pause, which really sucks. I don't like having to press pause just to see if I failed an optional quest or not. I'm not sure why they removed that. Hey, guys. Oh, shit. Now each one of these boarding ships do have different things. Some of them are kill a scout, some of them are kill the captain or blow up the barrels, as you see there. But once you do your objectives, you have a couple different options. You get all your loot from it, and then you can either repair your ship, you can lower your wanted level, which your wanted level is at the top left, which when you filled up the little red thing all the way, the swords, hunter ships come out, which are really cool to fight. Or you can send the ship to your fleet, which I'll show a little bit later what that is. So once you get in your cabin, you have 3 different options here. You can change your clothes and your equipment, which is your swords, your pistols, and your outfits. And then you can actually upgrade your ship straight from here instead of having to go to a city, which I showed a little bit earlier. And then you can also sell your cargo. Now the two things that you want to sell all the time, because the only use is for selling it, is your sugar and rum. The other things you might want to save unless you actually really need money, because these things can be used for upgrades and other things. As far as sugar and rum goes, you can sell that without having to worry about anything. You can also sell your hunting goods, which I do have 3 white whale skins, which are a bitch to freaking kill unless you upgrade, which I will show a little bit later. I already did a video on it, so I'll just have to do an overview commentary. When I said that you send your ship to your fleet, you actually have this little menu here where you can do fleets, which here I just got that ship. We're going to have to either... Oh, I guess I could ignore it for now. I don't have that much money. Let's just go ahead and ignore it right now. Or gems, I guess it is. It's not money when you're dealing with this, it's gems. Now when you send out your fleet, you do acquire different things. As you've seen, I just got a map, and you also get money. There's a couple other things you can get. Alright, so here's your fleet map. You got your fleet, the ships that you've captured. And then naval map. Now you can actually make this pathway a little bit easier through this menu. Which at first I was like, what the heck do I do? I wasn't entirely for sure. I'm going to go ahead and repair up that ship. Now at the top it says odds of success, which is 100%. You can add a third one, but I don't think I'm going to need it. I'm just going to go ahead and battle. Now here's the part where you can actually drop bombs, your barrels, but I'm not going to need them. It actually helps, but I would save the barrels for later, for on bigger ships if you want to battle here. Now this is all time based, and it's turn based as well. The barrels you can get either through doing this or actually deploying your ships to deliver goods, or you can actually help your online friends, which I don't have anybody on right now. But there'll be an option in here where you can actually help them out, speed up their ships and stuff like that, which will award you a barrel. Now each one of these shows your initial time and what you need to trade and how much money you're going to get. Let's just go ahead and let's do a short one here. I'm going to select that. I'm going to put this ship, since odds of success was 100%. Now he's off to sell. As you switch over to ships in progress, here he is. There's my other ships that are selling. And that's pretty much all that. It will notify you when your ship is successful or gets destroyed. It's a very easy way to make money and something to do on the side while you're doing other things, because they are time-based and I don't have to worry about it anymore. Alright, so anyway, let's go ahead and take over one of these forts. Now, I'm not sure what their actual name is. I can't remember. But they're pretty fun to take over, and once you do, it unlocks that part of the map. Now you want to stay out of the red, obviously. These forts aren't that hard to take out. You pretty much just want to keep moving though. You definitely don't want to stop, because they will use their mortar shots and destroy your ass. Alright, so once you take out the guns on the fort here, you do have to dock and go ahead and take out the commander to go ahead and finish taking it over. On this one you have to kill 3 officers, which should not be very hard at all. Crap, he sees me. Oh, he didn't see me. Now these guys, I think you can just keep fighting them. I think they keep spawning. But the longer you take, the more of a chance your crew will get killed. Just use you as a human shield. That's something that was from the other games, which is really cool. Because the dumbasses will kill your target. Let's just go ahead and shoot you. Now once you kill all 3 officers, you do need to reach the war room. You've got to kill the commander. She's just standing there like an idiot. You can take your pick of different ways to kill him. Oh, I actually forgot to talk about this. The new way to select weapons is really cool, but it's in-game. But I like it a lot better. So you don't have to actually open a menu and just do it on the go. And goodbye. Now that's unlocking one of the forts to unlock more of the map. Now this is your fort, and there'll be some assassin contracts and a couple things to find on it. Which, as you can see, it'll also unlock this area and show you stuff that's in the water, kind of like a viewpoint. Actually, exactly like a viewpoint. And you can fast travel to any of the locations. If I can get on it, I'll just do one of these. You can just fast travel. You don't have to sail across the sea again. You can actually zoom in and fast travel to one of the viewpoints, which I like a lot. That way, if you need to be on the other side of the island. Alright, for this next part, we're actually going to be hunting the White Whale, which is a social event. You have to have friends online. Well, you don't have to have friends online, but it helps a lot in finding them because they are random encounters. So when somebody else finds one, it puts it on your map if you're online at the same time, and vice versa. When you find one, it puts them online. Now, the White Whale is extremely hard if you do not upgrade your harpoons and harpoon damage and rowboat damage. Doing this video, I actually had all 3 upgraded all the way because I did lose my save file and I had to redo it, so I went ahead and just found the strength upgrade for the harpoon, which was not hard to do. Took a quick search online to figure it out. It's possible to do it with only 2 upgrades on the strength and the other 2 upgraded all the way, but it is so much easier if you just upgrade all 3 of them.
It's weakening.
Now when you're hunting the whale, just like the other ones, you harpoon it and then you just keep harpooning it until it dies. But the white whale will screw you up really bad if you do not hit him twice when he's about to splash his tail to the ground. As I said, you have to hit him twice to prevent him from doing that. In the same way, whenever he pops up right here, you have to hit him twice to prevent him from screwing up your boat. Hunting whales and other sharks and stuff is actually pretty fun. It's one of the new features in Black Flag, which I actually enjoy doing, and there are a couple things that you can craft with the materials, and you can also just sell them for a lot of money. So it's really worth it, especially if you enjoy doing it. Yeah, I think you start out with like 10 harpoons if you don't upgrade, and it's impossible to kill him with only 10 harpoons. As you can see, I'm down to 18 now, and I mean, he's almost dead, but I have full strength and I've hit him almost every time.
It's a hit.
So it takes quite a bit of harpoons.
It's a hit.
Now once you kill this guy, you're still going to need 2 more to unlock the outfit, to craft the outfit. And like I said, they are random. You may find them real quick, you may not.
Look at the size of him.
Alright, so I covered almost everything I wanted to. The video is getting kind of long. And so the last thing I'm going to show you is actually the Animus world, where the present day world, I guess you would call it. It's a little bit different, and I kind of don't like it. Let's go ahead and check that out, though. This is the real world. And for some reason, it's in first person, which is really strange. I'm not sure if it has something to do with the story, so you can't see who you are or not. Like I've said before, I've actually haven't got that far into the story, so I'm hoping that it actually does tie into the story to see who you are. If not, I have no idea why they would make this first person. for a third-person game, it's real clanky. It doesn't feel right, especially using a joystick. I usually play first-person games with the mouse, and even using the mouse, it doesn't feel good. But you do have a mini map, your little laptop here, your little tablet or whatever you want to call it. You can actually go to your main map and see stuff. There's a couple different things you can do, or so far I've been able to hack computers, which is really interesting. I'll go ahead and do one real quick. When your little green light flashes, that means you're synced up, and you can do it. Now there's a couple different hacks. This is one of them. I'm not going to show them all. You got to get to this green line and then rotate this way, and it actually hacks the server. Not real complicated, but pretty neat little mini game. There's another one that's kind of like a digital Frogger that you have to get past, which is also a neat little mini game. And each one of these things, I'm not gonna try not to show it here. Just kind of shows the future. I mean, shows the story a little bit. Helps fill in a couple blanks. And the other ones, when you exited the Animus, you could actually talk to people. In this one, unless they bring you out, or so far I haven't been able to actually talk to anybody unless it was part of the story, which kind of sucks because I liked exiting and actually talking to people and see what they had to say. Alright guys, well there's one more thing I wanted to say. You can actually make them sing and not sing using the D-pad, which is really simple, and their songs are actually kind of funny. And also, there is travel speed, which is a lot faster than just the normal speed here. You can't always use it. Most of the time you can, but if you're really close to an enemy ship or land, it will take you out of it. And I also wanted to get some footage of a storm and the tornadoes and stuff, because they're really badass. And it has the same tidal waves as in Assassin's Creed 3, which is really cool, and they're actually on here too. But unfortunately, I haven't been able to find a storm. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I don't want this video getting too long. But if you have any comments or questions about this game, or maybe you need help with something or how to do something, go ahead and post a comment below. If you like this video and would like to see more, please like and subscribe. I normally do Oculus Rift gameplays, as I said at the beginning of this video. But if you would like to see more gameplays of games that aren't on the Oculus Rift, go ahead and let me know, and maybe I'll start doing some. Anyway guys, thanks for watching.